Om Shanti, 9th March, English Murli. Sweet children, through knowledge, you have received very good enlightenment. You know your 84 births, your incorporeal father and your physical father. Your wandering has finished. Question: why have God's ways and directions been remembered as unique? Answer: first, because He gives such directions that you Brahmins become unique. All of you become united through the directions of the One. Second, it is only God who bestows salvation on all. From worshippers He makes you worthy of worship. This is why His ways and directions are unique. No one except you children can understand them. Om Shanti. You children know that if a child's health is not good, the father would say, "It's okay, go to sleep here." There is no problem in this because you children are long lost and now found. That is, you have come and met Baba again after 5,000 years. Whom have you met? The Unlimited Father. The children who have faith also know this. You have definitely met the Unlimited Father. There are only two fathers. Firstly, a limited one, and secondly, the unlimited. When in sorrow, everyone remembers the Unlimited Father. In the Golden Age, they only remember the one physical Father because it is definitely the land of happiness there. It is through a physical Father that you receive birth in this world. The Paralokik Father, however, only comes once and makes you belong to Him. You also reside with the Father in the land of immortality, that is called the Supreme Region, the land beyond. That is the land beyond. Heaven is not called the land beyond. Both heaven and hell are definitely here. The new world is called heaven and the old world is called hell. It is now the impure world. They call out, "O purifier, come." In the Golden Age, they don't speak in that way. They become impure when Ravana's kingdom begins. That would be called the kingdom of the five vices. It is definitely the viceless kingdom in the Golden Age. The praise of Bharat is so great, but because of being vicious, they don't know the praise of Bharat. Bharat was completely viceless when Lakshmi and Narayan ruled there. That kingdom doesn't now exist. Where did that kingdom go? The ones with stone intellects do not know this. All the rest know the founders of their own religions. The people of Bharat are the only ones who neither know their religion nor the founder of their religion. Those of other religions, however, know the founders of their religions, but they don't know when they will come to establish them again. The Sikh people know that their Sikh religion didn't exist previously, that Guru Nanak came and established it. So, he definitely does not come in the Golden Age. It is later that Guru Nanak comes and establishes it again, because the history and geography of the world repeat. The Christian religion didn't exist either. It was established later. Initially, it was a new world. There was one religion. There were only you people of Bharat. There was one religion. Then, while continuing to take 84 births, you even forgot that you were definitely deities and that you took 84 births. The Father says, "You don't know your births. I tell you." For half a cycle, it was the kingdom of Rama. It then became the kingdom of Ravana. First, it was the Sun dynasty family, then the Moon dynasty family, the kingdom of Rama. The Sun dynasty was the family of Lakshmi and Narayan. Those who belonged to the Sun dynasty, the family of Lakshmi and Narayan, have taken 84 births and now belong to the family of Ravana. Previously, they belonged to the family of charitable souls. Now, they have come to belong to the family of sinful souls. They have taken 84 births. They say that we take 8.4 million births. Now, who would sit and think about 8.4 million births? This is why no one thinks about it at all. The Father has now explained to you. You are sitting in front of the Father. Both the incorporeal Father and the physical Father are well known in Bharat. People sing out to the Father, but they don't know Him. They are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. Through knowledge, there is enlightenment. Human beings never stumble around when there is light. They continue to stumble in the dark. The people of Bharat were worthy of worship. They are now worshippers. Lakshmi Narayan were worthy of worship. Whom would they worship? They would not create images of themselves and worship them. That is not possible. You children know that we definitely were worthy of worship. Then, how did we same ones become worshippers? No one else understands these aspects. Only the Father explains. This is why they also say the directions and ways of God are unique. You children now know that Baba has made our ways and directions unique in the whole world. There are many kinds of directions in the world. Here, the directions of you Brahmins are one. They are God's directions and ways. Ways means salvation. Only the one Father is the bestower of salvation. They also think the bestower of salvation for all is Rama. However, they don't truly understand who Rama is. They say, wherever I look, Rama and only Rama resides. That is called the darkness of ignorance. In darkness, there is sorrow, and in light, there is happiness. They only call out in the darkness. To pray means to call out to the Father. They beg, do they not? To go to the temples of the deities means to be begging for alms. Does it not? There is no need to beg for alms in the golden age. Beggars would be called insolvent. In the golden age, you were so solvent. That is called solvent. Bharat is now insolvent. No one even understands this because the duration of the cycle has been written wrongly. Their heads have definitely become confused. The Father sits here and explains with a lot of love. He also explains to you children a cycle ago. Remember me, the Father, the purifier, and you will become pure. How did you become impure? The alloys of the vices has been mixed into you. All human beings are rusty. Now, how can that rust be removed? Remember me. Let go of body consciousness and become soul conscious. Consider yourself to be a soul. First, you are a soul and you then adopt a body. The soul, after all, is eternal. The body dies. The golden age is called the land of immortality. The iron age is called the land of mortality. No one in the world knows that the land of immortality existed and that it then became the land of mortality. The land of immortality means that untimely death doesn't occur there. There, the lifespan is long. That is the pure world. You are Raj Rishis. Someone pure is called a Rishi. Who made you pure? They are made Rishis by the Shankaracharyas. You are being made pure by Shivacharya, Shiva the teacher. That one has not studied anything. Shiva comes and teaches you through this one. Shankaracharya took birth through a womb. He didn't incarnate from up above. The Father, however, enters this one. He comes, he goes, he is the master. He can enter whomever he wishes. Baba has explained, I enter someone for the sake of bringing benefit. I definitely enter an impure body. I bring benefit to many. It has been explained to you children that Maya too is no less. Sometimes Maya enters them during trance and makes them say wrong things. Therefore, children, you have to be very cautious. When Maya enters some, they say, I am Shiva, I am so-and-so. Maya is very devilish. Sensible children will understand very quickly who has entered. This body is fixed for him. Then, why should you listen to others? If you listen to that, you can ask Baba whether that aspect is right or not. The Father will explain straightway. Many daughters, too, cannot understand what those things are. Some incarnate in others in such a way that they even slap others and start swearing. Now, would the Father swear? Many children don't even understand these things. First-class children too sometimes forget. You should ask about these things because Maya enters many. Then they go into trance and continue to speak such nonsense. A great deal of caution is needed in this. The Father should be given the full news. Mama comes in so-and-so and Baba comes in so-and-so. Forget all of those things. The Father has only one instruction. Remember me alone. Remember the Father and the world cycle. The faces of those who remember the Creator and creation will always remain cheerful. Many cannot have remembrance. The bondage of karma is very intense. The conscience says, now that I have found the unlimited Father, and he says, remember me, why should I not remember him? When anything happens, ask the Father. The Father will explain, there is still the suffering of karma. When you reach the karmatic stage, you will remain constantly cheerful. Until then, one thing or another will happen. You also know there is death for the prey, glory for the hunter. Destruction is to happen. You become angels. You are in this world for a few more days. Then, you children will not like this physical land. You will prefer the subtle region and the incorporeal world. The residents of the subtle region are called angels. You become that for a very short time. When you attain your karmatic stage, there is no flesh or bones in the subtle region. What else remains if there is no flesh or bones? Only the subtle body remains. It is not that you become incorporeal. No, the subtle form remains. The language there is that of a silent movie. The soul is beyond sound. That is called the subtle world. There is subtle sound there. Here, it is the talkie world, whereas there, it is the movie world. Then, there is the world of silence. Here, it is the talkie world. This part is predestined in the drama. There is silence, and then, that is the movie world, and this is the talkie world. Those who remember these three worlds are a rare few. The Father explains, children, in order to be freed from punishment, become karma yogis and perform actions for at least 8 hours, rest for 8 hours, and remember the Father for 8 hours. Only through this practice will you become pure. When you go to sleep, that is not remembrance of the Father. No one should think we are Baba's children anyway, so why should we remember him? No, the Father says, remember me there. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember me. You cannot go home until you become pure through the power of yoga. Otherwise, you will receive punishment and then go. You have to go to the subtle region as well as the incorporeal world. Then you enter heaven. Baba has explained. Later on, this will be published in the newspapers as well. There is now a great deal of time. Such a big kingdom is being established. South, north, east and west. Bharat is so large. The sound will emerge through the newspapers. The Father says, "Remember me, and your sins will be cut away." They also call out, "O Purifier, Liberator, free us from sorrow." You children know that, according to the drama plan, destruction also has to happen. After this war, there will be peace, and only peace. It will become the land of happiness. Everything will be turned upside down. There is only one religion in the Golden Age. In the Iron Age, there are many religions. Anyone can understand this. Firstly, there is the original eternal deity religion. When the Sun dynasty exists, the Moon dynasty doesn't exist. Then, later, the Moon dynasty exists. Later on, this deity religion disappears. Then, later, those of other religions come. They only know when their organization expands. Until then, they also do not know. You children now know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. They ask you, why have only the people of Bharat been shown in the ladder? Tell them, this play is about Bharat. For half a cycle, it is their part. Then the rest of the religions come in the copper and the iron ages. The whole of this knowledge is in the picture of the cycle. The picture of the cycle is really first class. In the golden and silver ages, it is the elevated world. In the copper and iron ages, it is the degraded world. You are now at the conference. These are aspects of knowledge. No one knows how this cycle of the four ages turns. In the golden age, it is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. They too don't know beforehand that the silver age is to come after the golden age. Then the copper and the iron ages are to come after the silver age. Here, too, human beings don't know this at all. They may say that they do, but no one knows how the cycle turns. This is why Baba has explained. Place the whole emphasis on the Gita. By listening to the true Gita, you become the residents of heaven. Here, Shiv Baba himself speaks. There, human beings read. You study the Gita first of all. You go under the path of devotion too. You first become worshippers of Shiva. You are the first ones who perform unadulterated worship of one Shiv Baba. After all, does anyone else have the power to build the Somnath temple? You can write a variety of things on the board. You can also write this: the people of Bharat can become the masters of the land of truth by listening to the Gita. You children know that you are now becoming the residents of heaven by listening to the true Gita. When you explain, they say, yes, it is definitely good. Then they go out and it's all finished. What they heard, there was left behind. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First point, churn the knowledge of the Creator and creation and remain constantly cheerful. Cut away all your old bondages of karma with the pilgrimage of remembrance and make your stage karmatik. Second point, Maya interferes a lot in trance and visions. Therefore, be cautious. Give the Father your news and seek his advice. Don't make any mistakes. Blessing, may you give everyone grace of peace and power on the basis of your elevated feelings and become a world benefactor. Description: just as the Father always has benevolent feelings and wishes in his thoughts, words, and eyes, similarly, the thoughts of your children should be filled with benevolent feelings and wishes for world benefit. While you are carrying out any task, all the souls of the world should be immersed. Be a master son of knowledge, and on the basis of your good wishes and elevated feelings, continue to give rays of peace and power. You will then be said to be a world benefactor. However, for this, you have to become free from all bondages and be independent. Slogan: the consciousness of I and my are the door to body consciousness. Now shut that door. Om Shanti.